Welcome to Noise Convo, brought to you by Voice Entertainment. Let's dive right in. Today in the studio we have Ohara, a.k.a. Martin and Nevin. We are so excited to have you here. How are you doing today? Let's start with you.
Good.
Yeah?
Good
Morning.
start to the day.
Waking up.
Yeah.
It's an early morning, is it? So, where are you guys based?
So I live in Goa. I'm in Sholim. I've been in Sholim for the last 2 years now.
Oh, how do you find that experience?
Well, I've also grown up in Sholim. My granny had a house in Sholim, so we've been coming to Goa for many years now, visiting. So that's like home for me.
So you're native Goan.
Yes,
Do you have a Portuguese passport?
I don't. Yeah, I don't wish to go anywhere. I love Goa. I love India.
What about you?
I'm from here. Parents, they weren't Bombay, and then after relocated back home, and been here ever since.
Amazing. How was your experience playing at Voice?
Really nice, actually. We kind of came with no plan. We didn't really ask many questions. We just got here and we're like, okay, let the day take us where it has to take us. And it was just perfect. He was took care of us and we had a great time playing also.
It's the shortest sound check ever.
Yeah, I'm amazed actually because generally I'm sure as musicians you have to wait for a very long time for sound checks. And how does that make you feel?
Honestly, we kind of have a sound sorted out in a way, so it is just plug and play kind of thing. The only thing we have to do is levels. That's it. But that's very minimal. But generally, we've managed to hit that curveball and sort it out. So it's not a problem for us.
Also, so many years of gigging and touring, we've been kind of trying to downsize our setup and kind of confine it all into a smaller setup where it's just plug and play. Yeah. So we worked on that. I got my box which carries all my synths and everything, and we're just good to go. We just connect and we're good to go. Yeah. Even for him.
Yeah, for me it's. Yeah. I've actually downsized more. He's upsized more. Initially, it was nice to have a keyboard, bass guitar, and everything, all the things. And I'm like, this guy has got more. He's increased with the synths and everything. So yeah.
That's my next question. Is that when you're doing a live set, generally you have a lot. You especially have a guitar and you're doing a lot. He's generally looks into his synths and he's there. He's in his zone. But you are constantly looking around how the audience feels, what they do.
Honestly, I don't look at you. I'm just come to play. That's it. If the audience likes it, they like it. But I generally mostly it's the case. Yeah.
Do you have an idea when you play?
No.
About what we're going to play?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what about our set. It's mostly improvised. We kind of have some idea of what our bass lines are going to sound like, what our corrections are going to sound like, but mostly it is all improvised. Yeah. So we kind of feel, so every sound which you kind of, like for me, I work on Ableton and I do all the looping and sequencing and stuff. So I kind of flow with how the loops which we use, like samples and percussion, how they kind of come in and what kind of space are they creating and how much space we have to kind of play with. And then we kind of fill in with different sounds like the bass, with the keys, and we kind of fill in the spaces and kind of use what we can already have. Yeah. So it's all improvised. It's mostly improvised on the spot, spontaneous, more in the flow, just feeling the music.
And I think it's with time we finally figured out each roles, like his roles. He uses Ableton, I also use Ableton. I loop because sometimes, when it becomes too much work because he's doing the production part of it. So he has to think about too much. So I've also got into it. So I started looping, pulling out whatever I recorded. So it adds to the whole thing. It doesn't have the whole workload. So together it's become way more easier.
Yeah, and also because we are looping stuff, so we kind of have that flow where we can loop something and kind of start building on that loop. So for example, he does like a chord and then we kind of start building around the chord. We kind of start making it sound interesting in how we can space it out with different sounds, different elements.
Textures.
And how we can kind of place it in the whole structure of it.
So you would say your music is a lot of jam based.
Yes,
Yeah.
kind of, yes.
Yeah,
Kind of.
it's actually jam loops.
That's a nice way of saying
Jam
it.
loops, yeah.
So as a programmer, do you look at your audience and see how they feel and then navigate your way accordingly, or
Yes. We kind of feel so a lot of stuff is kind of under my control where I can push it sometimes. I can also pull back. So kind of we'll read the audience and read the sound of what's really playing at that moment. And then we kind of sometimes take control and stick to something and kind of play around it.
so you work around your audience, you're saying?
Yeah, we work. For example, it's mostly what we want to give to the audience rather than what we want to take in from the audience.
Yeah,
I know it's not a fair thing to do, but sometimes it's like, man, this is what we have, this is what we want to present, this is what we give out, and hope you like it. You know?
Yeah, and also there's our sets up. We can possibly put it in two ways. If you're doing a sundown, it's a more chiller one, and if you're playing at a venue, then it's a more energetic one. So depending upon what we're doing is we try to cater to exactly what is required.
What we plan is like the BPM of the session we are doing. So a sundowner would be a low BPM, like say 110 BPM, and sometimes we play a club, we go up to like 125, 128 BPM. So that's the only space where we know that, okay, fine, if you push the BPM more, then there's more energy kind of there.
I understand. And how do you work around that? As in, suppose I am an audience and I am listening to you play for the first time, right? I don't know what Ohara as a band or as a duo brings to the table. What should I expect?
Well, honestly, it is so spontaneous that sometimes we don't know what's going to happen. So we're like, oh, this sounds great, and then the reaction got. Sometimes it also depends on the kind of mind space we are in. So that's it's a space where we kind of have to, like, you know, sometimes push each other and say, like, come on, stay in the now, and like keep going, because sometimes we might tend to like be a little tired and not push or not kind of communicate that much. But sometimes we have to tell each other, come on, stay in the now, stay in the moment, and enjoy this. And the more we enjoy, the more.
Actually, that's what I was going to say. I think we basically go to have a good time. It's very selfish. It's between him and me. We'll go and just play. And it's always been the case that whatever we play, generally the audience likes, and it's a thing. So
we kind of
we're in a good space with that.
At least. We are each other's audience.
Yeah.
Like, like I like hit a chord. When I like it, I'm like, give us fine. Okay, it sounds good. Okay, now we can build around this. Sometimes something doesn't come through. I'm like, nah, it's not going. Pull it out. It's all spontaneous. So we can always look at each other and tell each other, okay, this is something nice. We can go ahead with it, or pull back and stop.
Yeah.
I'm sure, but there are times in life where life is not working in your favor, and one of you might not be in the spot, or maybe it's one of those days when none of you are in the spot. You're not in the zone. You're constantly thinking about something else. How do you bring your best self forward and have a good time on such days?
I mean, that is like everyone has their own battles or whatever. But then when you come, it will seep into your music, whatever. But as much as you are, like, we're going to be playing for 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever, we'll deal about the problems after the 3 hours. Right now, just focus on.
So now my question comes to, because you're dealing with this later, but you're already there, right? So does your music also reflect like a dissonance?
It does.
It's going into a loop where you're going like, you know what?
Very dark. That goes very dark.
It happens.
He'll be like, I think you're going too dark. Don't go on the rabbit hole. Come back.
There was a time when he was probably having some, girl issues, like, partner issues, and I was like, and he was doing his vocals all sad and like, oh, love and this and that, you go away, and vocals and stuff. I was like, yeah, cool, I like that.
And
bring all the emotions.
And this guy kind of knew the person I was going out with. And what did you do to Nevin? Keep doing it. He's playing good music. He at least said, like, whatever you did do to him, he's playing so good music now.
It happens. Kind of so personal life influences what we do. That's the fun part about being so spontaneous, because we don't have a plan, and whatever feel we kind of put through and look at each other and feel just vibe with it, like just have fun.
Because the thing is that we have something which is like, there is structure to what we do, but then when you also give that freedom to like have fun, If you're doing something which is fully structured, you have to play this exactly the same way or whatever. Yours, you have the freedom to express. So whatever you're feeling at the point of time, you have that liberty to express yourself. So it's fun.
So basically, you get out great lyrics when you're heartbroken. Around that time.
Therapy. At least Ohara is part of therapy. We play it out.
But what about you? How do you get it out? Because you're the programmer. You're basically with the synths at all times. He can let it out, let his expression flow, and let it just express and let loose. How do you let loose?
Well, it affects the flow in a way where sometimes we might sometimes I might just let something play for a while and I'm like, okay, now we build on this now, so we stay here. We don't have to it's mostly we try to stay in the moment. So when the moment you're in the moment, it all starts working and starts clearing out and things start getting better.
The moment is momenting.
It's all on the spot,
Now think of it, you're in a dark mood and you've looped something and it's going in a way and he's super happy and he's playing something really happy. And does it match or do you question?
Honestly, I'm not a happy person. I am Martin is Martin. I choose to be at times. But I'm very dark otherwise. So I don't know, man. It's I just keep going dark. He's the one who just pulls me out like that. Come back to the light.
But we used to play at El Patron.
I remember El Patron. I love it. I used to love it. It used to be Ohara nights.
So that used to be long sessions. That used to be 3 hours. Stay in the zone for 3 hours and there would be times where for example, there would be times where so I depend a lot on him to give me material, so which I can use and kind of put through in the track. And sometimes he would be having a conversation with somebody on the side and I look at him like, come on, give me something.
People sometimes can be so dumb that I'm playing and I'm like, oh yeah, nice, oh goodness. Please understand, can you see I'm playing? Leave me now. But no, the Martin,
but that's what happens when we are so spontaneous. There's no moment through the set where we can deviate from what we are doing, because that deviation happens and then we lose focus on what's happening, and then kind of the set goes haywire and then starts sounding shit and I'm like, okay, bring it back together, drop it down, everything's gone, only kick, nothing else. We build again. So
come here.
So basically he's the one who keeps the discipline in the duo, is it? He's the papa.
He's the papa, I'm the beta. I'm the all excited one, running around with the
So now that we know that you've been playing around Goa for so long and you've had your own IPs and stuff like that, what do you think of the scene right now, the Goa music scene that's happening?
It's great because a lot of new energy is coming in, even from the artists who are coming into Goa. A lot of people from different cities are coming and exploring new stuff here. So they're kind of going in and just giving out stuff which people have never heard. So it becomes challenging for other musicians, because till then, otherwise they would be like, okay, fine. People are just playing.
That is how you see it now. That's basically when so many of my friends, when I was in Bombay and Delhi, a lot of them have shifted to Goa, and I really liked it. I mean, it's fresh music. People who get scared. I mean, and you just have to up your game.
I mean, a lot of new talent is coming in through in Goa, and also a lot of live sets. People are moving away from just playing recorded music, DJ sets, to live sets. And that's more interesting because the audience is getting something new to learn actually about music. Music is also kind of learning for everybody, right? You go out, you listen to some new combination of sounds, and it's so much mathematics going on there. There's so much deep stuff happening there that people kind of get rewired in a way, and it helps them. That's why people are always looking out for new music, because
electronic music has shifted. I mean, it was these big DJs used to be playing this one person behind a deck, or two people are playing back to back, whatever. But then now the electronic music is what we are trying to do, is play it live. So that is what you're trying to play. Electronic music, not live, not a DJ set. Whatever we're doing is right there. It's not on a pen drive. Which is fine. I mean, it's a way how we we're looking at. For example, there's so many new artists. I mean, they're all they all inspire us somehow.
they're somehow giving us new ways to think of how we can present our music better. What can be done? Where we always sit and rehearse and be like, oh man, we should try out new sound. That's why our setup is always expanding, like buying new synths, by looking for new sound, trying out new.
So you never make money.
Always spending and buying new synths. We're always wanting to get there where we can match up to a standard, which we want Goa musicians and Goa music to be international. We want this whole vibe to become international. People start looking at Goa for like, oh, there's so many new
musical capital of India. Yeah.
The Goa trance has anyways put the scene, but after that there's nothing. Like, the Goa trance was a thing. It was like mentioned, but now after that nothing. And there are too many musicians, great musicians in Goa. But I think that some people, like a lot of them are like us, also get grounded in being in Goa.
It's all fun part of it. Goa is one state where whatever you do, there's an audience to it. There's an audience for it. Whatever you put out, somebody or the other will come and appreciate it. And some people might not like it. Some people love it. So it's always we kind of happy to be part of this scene where we kind of seeing it grow in a way. Like after the lockdown, I think people have switched their perspective of how they look at musicians, how they look at live gigs, how they look at music.
Yeah, it gave a lot of time for people to think. Now that pause which was there, that was a good thing.
Well, that was it for our interview, and thank you so much. You've been listening to Noise Convo, brought to you by Voice Entertainment. I'm Neha Menon. Big thanks to our guests for sharing their journey and to you for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious, stay creative, and always keep it noise.